How are we doing, guys? I hope you're well. Back today with a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So a couple of you have been asking, not many of you, but a couple of you have been asking, how comes you're posting more videos at the moment? You're posting more content. YouTube's back. Where were you? Where had you been? Are you no longer working for PXG anymore? I've had a few of you asking those kind of questions, so I thought I'd take today's video as an opportunity to sort of answer a few of those and give you a little bit of an insight as to where the channel is going to be going in the coming years, months, weeks, days, and all that good stuff. So we're going to start the video, we're going to roll it back to the beginning. Like, I started this channel in 2017, 2018, sitting down around a dinner table with a couple of friends of mine, and they sort of said, you need to start an Instagram page, you need to start a YouTube channel, because you're very passionate about this sort of stuff, and I think it'd be really, really good. And I was a PGA Pro up until that point, and was still a PGA Pro after that point. But life as a PGA Pro, it's great, it's amazing, it's an amazing life, it really, really is, but it can become quite repetitive. Like, you go to the same golf club every day, you see the same faces, a lot of faces that I love and I really enjoyed seeing and spending time with, but it can become quite a repetitive lifestyle. And I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and that's kind of where the channel was born out of. And so started the channel, and it was great. I had a lot of support from a lot of people, a lot of brands started to get on board, it started to grow. And before that, I'd never really picked up a camera before, so I'd never, sort of pointed a camera at anything. I'd never sat in front of a camera. I'd never spoken to a camera. So, all of those skills that you kind of learn through YouTube, I kind of had to learn. I had to learn about shutter speeds and ISOs, and I've always been one of these people that I want to make the best content I possibly can. I want it to look really professional, and so I spent quite a lot of time learning all that sort of stuff. And then, you start a social media page, and I'm learning about algorithms and all that sort of stuff. And it's a far cry from what you do as a golf pro, where I'm giving lessons and I'm looking at impact factors and people's golf swings and stuff, and it's all completely different skills. So yeah, and then once COVID hit, that was obviously a big thing for the golf industry, and we were one of the first sort of groups back, I suppose. And when we did come back, the golf club I was at changed the goalposts a little bit, and kind of it was time for me to really sort of move on, and learning all the skills that I'd learned in the previous few years about social media and shooting content, capturing content, editing, all that sort of stuff. PXG had a job going for a social media specialist, and I knew someone at PXG who sort of put a good word in for me. Obviously went through the interview process and ended up getting the job, and it was fantastic, and I absolutely loved working for PXG. I love everyone at the company. I had an amazing couple of years. I worked with some amazing people, and like, products amazing, all that good stuff. And it was a great, really, really great couple of years. And Swing Supply then came along in 2023, back into 2023, a couple of months ago, and sort of said, Sam, we'd love you to come on board, manage all of our marketing, do all of our content. You could bring your YouTube back, you could bring all your Instagram back, because when I was with PXG, because of a conflict of interest and stuff within contracts, like, I couldn't be doing content about other brands and pushing other brands, because that's not really something that is a done thing. So yeah, the good thing about working with PXG was it was an amazing time, and they gave me an out from being a golf pro. But part of the reason taking the job is that I couldn't then continue doing my own content, which was sad, but it was also, the content was great, and it got me to a position where I was able to take a job outside of being a golf pro. Because once you're a golf pro, it's tough to kind of make your way out of being a golf pro. It's once you're in it, you're kind of in it, and it's a great life to be in if you love it. But if you're kind of looking to do something else, then it can be a little bit difficult to get out of. But they offered me that, but unfortunately the content had to stop, and I really, really did miss the content. Like, I really missed creating these videos and getting new product in my hand and going to places and doing all that sort of stuff, and sharing all of that with you guys and my reviews and my thoughts on products. And yeah, I really did miss all of that. And so taking the job with Swing Supply was a big factor of that, was to be able to bring you guys content again. And so hence why you're sort of seeing me now on a regular basis. Sadly, up until last week, I was with Swing Supply. Unfortunately, I am no longer working with Swing Supply. I'm not going to go too much into the specifics of that, but it was a great few months. Unfortunately, things didn't work out from my side, from their side, and it just, it's one of these things. It's very sad, but yeah, it's going to be on to pastures new, and I've got something great around the corner, and that something great is a couple of days a week, and my main thing is I kind of just really want to be able to dedicate a lot of time to bringing you guys content. Like my Instagram page has been doing pretty well recently, and you guys have been watching the videos again, and that really does mean a lot. And so you guys' support is one of the reasons why I kind of want to give this a little bit more of a go. So you're going to be seeing a ton more content from me in the coming weeks, months. Just, the golf season is just around the corner. It's going to be a fantastic time. I've seen some of the products that are going to be coming out this year, especially brands like FootJoy. It's going to be a fantastic year, and I can't wait to share that with you. So guys, that is a little bit of a different video. That is a whirlwind history trip around getting to this position here, but yeah. So if you did enjoy the video, guys, then do drop a like down there, and do drop a comment if you do have any other questions about anything, about products, about me, whatever. Then drop them down in the YouTube comments down there, or head over to Instagram and drop me a DM. Always happy to chop it up with you guys. So thank you very much for the support. I do really appreciate it, and I'll see you all on a video very soon.